Well, welcome back to anybody who's tuning in. I don't know what at all I did differently. I tried like 5 different ways to launch and changed a bunch of settings, and then, oh no, my rocket's tipping over. Jim, straighten the thing out. What are you doing, Jim? Anyways, I have no idea what I did differently, but now it wants to load spaceships. The exact same spaceships. I have no clue. This thing looks extremely unstable. That's alright, we'll be alright. Let's just launch it. We'll just launch it. Get this bad boy over a little bit. Slow it down a bit. Straighten out. Alright, about to drop the first stage here. There it goes. High are we? Turn the engines up a little bit. Come on. Steer it, Jeb, steer it. Keep her steady. It's just too damn tall. No, Jeb. No, that's not what you were supposed to do at all. Of course, I finally get the damn thing to load. And now it wants to flip over. There, maybe now it's a little less shaky, that will help. Keep her straight up for a bit too. Yeah, okay, that's a lot less wobbly. Jeez. Some rough patches all over. Ooh, crap. How much Delta V do we have left? Oof, we've already eaten through a chunk of it. Goodbye. Let's tip down a bit more, get a little bit more horizontal. Still 4,500 Delta V, that's pretty good. Trying to get in orbit of the moon. Let's tip down more. my apoapse is a little bit higher than I wanted. Alright, let's cut it and get it up a bit. About a minute. My fuel tank's going the wrong way on this thing, don't I? You're going out. Ugh, absurd. What are you doing with your life? So you're gonna be completely full. And you're gonna be completely empty. Awesome. Still got 2,000 in the last stage. I don't know if that'll be enough to pull us into an orbit or not. Slow down, angle towards the horizon just a bit more. Oops. Oh, it's got our periapsis up. Yeah, flip it. There we go. That is terrible parking over it, but well, what are you gonna do about it? Other than probably not make it to the moon. No, I don't want to add maneuver. I already have one. Stop that. Stop that. Stop, stop, stop. No. Just want to move the node. It's usually about 1,500. Apparently not, though. Oh, you actually will line up. Holy crap. It's probably the ugliest freaking intersection I've ever seen. Where are you? Oh god. So let's get you lined up a little bit better. That is better. So now we can see what we're looking at. No, not quite what I was going for there. That's good enough. I'll take that. Oof, we're gonna almost definitely have to clean that up a bit once we get it closer. But I'll run with this. We got 2,000. Jeff's not gonna make it back, is he? Oh, most definitely not. Check. We'll get him there. We'll do a flyby if it's just a flyby. This thing's already been a hot mess anyways. How much fuel do you have in this stage? Sure, I'll take it, I suppose. Okay, if we could unfocus the moon, that would be Yes, unfocus it though. I don't want to do that. There we go. Good enough. Sure, whatever. So how long we got to the node? 3 minutes. This is gonna be accurate though. This is with the current engines we have. Hey Jess, welcome back. I got the ship still loaded. I have no idea what was going on before. Thank you for coming back. It said I was streaming, but didn't know if I really was or not. So I appreciate you coming by. So at least I know I am up. Nice little square cut into the ground for some reason. Let's tilt and face the right direction at least. Alright, so let's kick it now. That's fine. Touch that stage, touch that stage. Turn on the engine. And that is more or less perfect. Close enough. Yeah, they sure are. And I have no idea what happened. I literally did nothing different. I just launched the game through the mod manager, which I never do. But it was working last night just fine. Like, I literally played this game for like 6 hours yesterday. Same save, same ships. I don't know. These things happen. Anyways, this is what we're going for. We're gonna try to hit the moon. Which is currently there. We'll be there. Hopefully we'll intersect it just fine. Have you never seen Kerbal Space Center? It's a phenomenal game. Playing with a couple mods though make it considerably more difficult. Apparently. I did not realize how much more difficult I was going to make this. Slow down a bit. That nice clean intersection if we're lucky. Man, that looks pretty close. Oh, hey, Jen. Have you never played this game? Alright, I might have overshot it a bit. Let's see. See what our currently trajectory looks like. So as is right now, we're going to be approaching the moon just like this. The closest we'll get to it is 400 kilometers away. 400, yeah, kilometers. Which is actually pretty close. But I want to be closer. How much delta V we have left? Ugh. Not very much. Nah. Well, let's say goodbye at least. We'll tighten up our entry in a little bit. Where's the moon at? There's the sun, there's another planet. Moon, where are you? We should be heading towards it. Where is it? A whole bunch of other planets in the background there. Alright, let's see if we can clean up this entry at least. kind of around it a little bit better. Alright, so that's what we're more or less aiming for. See, but you're getting further away. That's not what I want. How close are you? I want to be super close to this thing. Like as close as we can get with pretty much not running into it. Sounds great. Alright. Used to be an easy way to unfocus off of whatever you're focusing on. And they've changed the controls. I don't know how to do it anymore. Add a maneuver for 1 minute. Okay. No. Don't crash me into planet. Don't do that. When you come in at an awkward angle like this, your maneuver nodes are always so finicky. No, let's not do that. Can I just get like an equicorder? That's all I want. I mean, this is a nice polar trajectory, but it's going to be near impossible to throw ourselves back to the planet. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we'll pass by here or get close by as we get on route. So far we got a nice shot through the moon. If we wanted to die, that would be a great way to probably do it. We gotta level ourselves out, or otherwise we're gonna shoot ourselves into space afterwards. Like, deep space. It wouldn't be that deep, but we would be orbiting the sun, and I'm not quite going for that. Alright, so let's see now. Maybe I'm just a little too far out. There we go. That's where we want to be. That looks a little healthier. Yeah, right. Nah, we're not going to be able to orbit it. That's my mission, we're trying to orbit it. But this, if you noticed, there's no, min-miss. God, I couldn't think of the name of it. I'm using the mod that makes it kind of realistic to ours. So instead of the moon being like, what's the default, like 18,000 kilometers or something away like that, it's considerably further, which makes it considerably harder to get to, of course. Yeah, it's 90,000 away. It's also on an axis around. But I got lucky, I didn't have to do any lateral burns or anything to kind of correct my orientation. Alright, well let's see. Well, at least we'll get here. Where are we going to be afterwards? So we're going to escape, and we're going to be in the ugliest orbit I think I've ever seen around the planet, but we're not going to get shot around the sun. Thank you. At least we get a nice view of the moon. What would it take to circularize around this thing? Which delta V are we talking about when it's time? Oh, not that much. You know, maybe we can get out of here then. Maybe we can circularize. Get a nice orbit around it. If it's only going to take 100, then it'd, you know, reasonably assume only take 100 to get out of it. How much are we talking about here then? Yeah, it's going to be close though. Oof, we're going to be burning in that pretty quickly. It's only 60. Ooh, close. Look at periapsis. Oh, it's so huge. That looks to be about 70-ish 5 delta V. Let's get back from there. You know, go for it. Let's do it. We came out here. I mean, I could close this down a little bit more. Nah, 67 is pretty close. So let's not make it any crazier. So we're slow ourselves down a little bit. Seems fine. All right. There goes the planet. Still haven't spotted the moon yet. There you are. Yeah, I have 2 monitors. Alright, here we are. Let's get closer. Ooh. One thing this game is just phenomenal about is scale. Just does an amazing job. You can see down here, we're still 20 minutes away. Well, now like 10 from our maneuver. Ah, and here we are. In near space of the moon. So we've got lots of science to do. Let's grab some of it. This is what we came out here, is the science. Yeah, we'll grab that material study for 64 science. Heck yeah. Collect on that. Let's get Jeb out of here. Tell us what it's like to be out there. Yeah, right. I'd like to be able to land something on here today, but we might have to settle with a probe, unfortunately. Let's see. It's only, we're only have to turn the engine on for 6 seconds, or 8 seconds to kind of close ourselves in a nice orbit here. We're gonna get nice and close. We'll grab ourselves another EVA report too, apparently, huh? How do we do that? Get back out there, Jeb. Look at that. Looked like if you jump right off, you'd fall right on there. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. Alright, 50 seconds, we'll do a burn. Speed it up a little bit. So we're going to try to burn evenly on both sides of the maneuver, before and after. So we're actually going to burn at 4 seconds. T-minus 4 seconds. Alright. The camera flip usually means that you're compassed. That you've closed your orbit around something. And sure enough, there we are. Spent a little bit more fuel than I wanted, but not much at all. And this will make people happy back home. 23 grand, another 50 grand just for getting into orbit. Awesome. Is there any extra science we can pick up out here? Transfer data, we don't need to do that. Alright, let's spend a little bit of time. We don't have to worry about food or anything, so. Luckily these little guys don't eat. Ooh, crap, there was something right there I wanted to pick up. I want to try to get as much as we can from this. You should suppress the results window. Stop time warp. Oops, get out of there. Letter C's user cam. Oh yeah. Do you remember, Caustic, what it is to unfocus something when you're on the map view? It used to be backspace would kind of like return you to default camera, but I can't figure out for the life of me what it is. So we'll do an orbit around the moon and then we'll set a trajectory back. You know what? Or probably won't actually. We might just kind of set it up now. As fancy as it sounds, I don't want to get ourselves in a position where we can't get home. Ugh, we're already facing the wrong way. Would it be simpler to just do it from over here, even though it's the apoapsis? And totally facing the wrong way? Ooh. I would take that as a no, then. So you're letting me burn here for 120 to that periapsis. Pretty freaking close. But that's already behind us, isn't it? That's right. You still count for that. We can warp to that node. It's just gonna be 6 days, my god. Alright. Let's go back around then. Ah, didn't mean to break you up. Nice big elliptical turn back around. I'll have to flip around the other way. Too much, too much. What do we got? 4 minutes. Keep her steady, Jeb. It could be a quick burn, 5 seconds. We try to tweak it though a little bit last minute, we'll see. Alright, here we are. Alright, that breaks us out of orbit. Hopefully we're closing it up nicely. Let's see. Where are we? So you get a slingshot out there. And what's our periapsis going to look like then? Let's see if we can close it down. It's going to be a cheaper burn to do it out here. 50,000, 40,000. 40,000 is a good place to be if you want to try to re-entry burn. So I like that a lot. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate it. Anyways, I totally understand. It's probably really easy to look up too. Alright, so here we are. I'll just use my phone and Google it. Screw it. Let's see what the Google say about it. I'm sure somebody else ran into this problem. Backspace doesn't unfocus anymore. See, it's not just me. Now they switched it to the tilde key, huh? Sure it is. Alright, good. Now we're focused back just on our ship at least. So we're gonna be super far out. Let's warp to the apoapsis and take a good... Nope, not a maneuver. I want to see what it looks like when we're super far away. Four days. Could you imagine being stuck in a tiny little metal box for 4 days? Just to get out here. And be moving at 73 meters a second, which is still fast if you're on Earth, right? But not when you're that far away. It'd be terrifying. Alright, so we have a little under 200 delta V. We're going to see if we can bring this apoapsis down before we start hitting this atmosphere. Because we're going to be coming in probably about, let's say somewhere between 4, maybe even 5-ish kilometers a second speed into this atmosphere, which is super fast. And that's how you catch on fire. So with any luck, we can avoid that. Stop, stop, stop. We have to carefully burn to do that. If you burn now on the, what's called the retrograde marker, you're going to bring in your periapsis even further in, which is not quite what we want, because eventually we'll just hit the planet or burn up way too fast. But you can also burn turns of the radiator out and kind of bring in your apoapsis here without really moving this too much. If you do it right, you have to play with it a bit. So we'll try it right here. We have about 200. Well, we had about 200. 150 right now. I'll bring up my gas too, so just in case that's a little easier to see. You can see the answer is not much. But we did burn off a fair amount there. I think we were at like 100,000 kilometers, I think is about what we were. So we burned off quite a bit there with just that little bit. Nope, I definitely need to be a little bit closer in. We'll go for 40, and we'll try that. We'll skip around there a couple times. Alright, now down to 40. 46, that's way better. I'm gonna quick save just in case I randomly blow up, because sometimes when you're zooming around, the game just blows you up for no real reason. Especially when you hit like right into the atmosphere. But we're gonna heat up quite a bit here. Right now our apoapsis is at 45,000 kilometers. It's pretty far out there. We'll see. We'll see if it bursts into flames. Right now it's looking like a maybe. The engine should do a good job. I have faith in the engine not to blow up. It should. I mean, the engine's built to be hot, right? Sure. We're not quite to the periapsis, yes. We still got another 5,000 meters to get down before we start heading back into space. Almost. Almost there. It's pretty hot, though. Our apoapsis is already 26,000 meters, though. It was like 180. So we're getting ourselves closer, but we can't. See there, we're going 5,000 meters a second into the atmosphere. We can't go back in first entry at that speed, and we will burst into freaking flames. We'll have to skip around a couple times through the atmosphere, which is what they did on one of the Apollo missions too. So I'm gonna call it legit. There we go, we're heading back out. The idea is to get this down as much. The more we get this down, and the more of a circle it is, the slower we'll be going back through the atmosphere. But we did get ourselves into orbit, at least of the moon. We're at 50,000. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to die down a bit. There we go. There we are into space. Alright. We'll just loop around. One more pass. I think the next one will probably be alright. Yeah, we might need to do another pass after that. We'll see. Two hours will be the furthest away from the planet. 1 hour. Here we come. Right back in the atmosphere. I still have a little bit of fuel, so I can make tiny tweaks if I need to. We are bringing our periapsis down a little bit too when we go through here like this. I couldn't imagine being out in space for so long, getting so close to the planet as is this, and then have to skip right back out of the atmosphere and like spend another week out. I'm sure at this point you're just dying to like be on the ground, eat something. Got our apoapsis down to 8,000 kilometers. Still pretty far out there. Down under 7. It's a little above 6.7. Or below now, I guess. Let's get to the apoapsis. And then maybe bring down a periapsis just a tad bit more. I'll grab a little bit more science, sure. 14 minutes to Apoapsis. We're gonna stop it when we get there. Do a little bit of a burn. Close enough. So, our periapsis right now is 39,000. How much fuel do we have? Not very much. Let's see if we can get down to 35. I don't want to go in too fast because we will burn the hell up. Where'd you go, planet? Alright, we'll see how we do this time. There could be explosions. I'm no concerned about there being explosions. Jump's not. Jump's fine. Turn down the time warp because it still makes me nervous. I'll turn off the time warp all the way. At least while we're under 40,000. God, we're still coming in at 4.6 kilometers a second. It's a bit much for me. There you go, we're climbing back up again. But we cut our apoapsis half. Under half, like a third. This next one will be our last one. Yeah, that's a third of where we were before. Let's get a time warp, get back to regular warp. I've elapsed this in 43 minutes. We'll trim down a little bit more. This will be our last re-entry. Minutes. 10 minutes. 4, 3. And it's a couple of seconds to periapsis or apoapsis, so I'll call that's good enough for me. 30,000. That should be fine. Make sure we got all the science we want in there where it belongs. So we're going to be dropping that bay. That looks nice. Alright, let's get in there. Let's get back home. This mission's gone on long enough. What are we at? 43 days? That's actually not that bad. For a moon mission, it's kind of long, I suppose, but thought it'd be longer than that. Alright, so we're gonna break this, turn off the stability assist, launch you. We don't want you. Goodbye. And now we'll put you right back. If these things blow up, it's not the end of the world. They might blow up. This one really looks dedicated to exploding. Well, apparently it was. Jeff doesn't care. It was non-essential at this point. It did its purpose. there it goes. The piece we ditched off. No real view here, though. Alright, I think we might be landing right on the beach. Yeah, maybe more inland. Yeah, a little bit more inland. Unless I can pop the parachutes earlier. I'm gonna aim for the beach. I'm not sure it's gonna happen. Ooh, maybe. Nah. Fool him. There we go. We're kind of close. We were close. Three kilometers above the ground. This is right at ocean, sea level, practically. I'm worried this thing's gonna blow up when we land on it, though. And I think for good reason, because it, you know, probably will. Wonder if Jeb can get out without falling off. 6 meters a second feels like it's still pretty fast. The wind will probably blow him right off. Alright, here it is. The big moment where we explode. This will all be for naught. Thanks, Jess, I will. Thank you for coming by, I really appreciate it. Hey, it was soft landing. Oh, fair enough. That's where they keep the potatoes and the magnets. Sure, can't go to space without those. So we did it, even though I incorrectly designed the spaceship and it took like 30 minutes to even get the game to load it. We still made it over the moon and back, that was our goal. Now I'm sure it's gonna be like, land on the moon. No big deal, just do that. Formed a spacewalk, some extra money, some more money. And we got back in one piece. So what's our new mission going to be? Oh no. You want me to meet 2 space shuttles up in space? Ugh. We'll take it. Though I don't like it. We can try to rescue Anwig. Get a free Kerbal out of this. Yeah, I think this is fair. It won't be too bad. Besides, we had 200 science. My. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break here. Just use the restroom to grab some water and all that stuff, and I will be back within a couple of minutes. So hang tight if you want to watch more. Do a quick save just in case something funky happens. And I will be right back. They're trapped, they need help. Where are we? I think we're like right here. No, we're right there. So they are going to intersect right over this. They're only... They're right in the orbit, barely. So if we hurry up, we can catch them right now, actually. Even though it's nighttime. And that's like the worst time to try to catch them. It's fine. Any science stuff that would help us? Yes, no, kind of. What? Don't know what those are not. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like to make a telescope. Those I'm indifferent about. A nice probe core would be nice. What do you do from your probe core? You have torque, you have stability assist. I mean, that makes you significantly better than the previous probe core, which I believe has jack. Alright, let's take the new probe core then, because we're going to use it. And... yeah, I like the telescope, but I'm not super into it right now. I like these, but we don't need these. This thing's packed quite a wallop. Let's get landing legs, because soon we're going to be landing on things and stuff. And we're going to want better landing struts. Or any landing struts. So I don't think we have any, actually. Which will be a problem, you know, when we don't want to crash into the moon. You can usually do a soft landing, but eh. They look nice. They serve a purpose. So let's see, we want... Spaceboat's probably actually pretty close to what we want. No, I changed my mind. That's not what we want at all. What are you thinking, Absurdo? Don't be stupid. This ship got us into orbit. Things ugly as sin. Alright, let's get rid of these. These. We'll just double up these. We have to do science. We're going to save somebody's life. And then force them to work for us. I want the lander can. Even though the lander can is lighter. Maybe I do want the lander can. Get you off. Come on, get off there. Yeah, sure, I like that idea. That's fine, I suppose. We definitely want you because you're going to be flying the ship. Where are the parachutes do we have? We have a big parachute. Seems a little too big. Sure, we'll stick it there. No, not there. There. Perfect. I think we can connect you back up. I believe that's everything we wanted. If there's something not important, we'll just, you know, blow up. That's fine. No big deal. I don't have curb. I have CurbNet on. I don't like the comm system. I mean, I get it. It makes a lot of sense. I totally understand. I want to fly ships to new places. Stop that. It's not for me. That's all. Fuel lines. You in. Do you? Hey. And you do you. That should be a good old-fashioned. Hey. This is life without coffee. Okay, so where are we at here then? We'll stick all four of you down. Break these up. That looks better. Break you off, fire you. You break off, and the parachutes go. I like to keep my parachutes separate from like my breaking off phase, just in case I don't want to do them at the same time. Just old habits. There's not necessarily a good reason for it. And then we're gonna kick Jeb out because we don't want Jeb. That spot is reserved for the person we're trying to save. I'll just rescue. Then we can save it, hopefully. And hopefully the game will launch without crashing. Again, that'd be great. The fact that there's music is making me hopeful. The long load time isn't. There we go. Okay, so there's problems with this. Hold on, let's go back to it. Let's revert. It's a couple things that are important that I did forget. Struts, which I always forget. Super important. We don't need that to wobble. We'll try to keep this. Oh, those aren't straight at all. That's good enough. And then lastly, I do want mech jump. Not mech jump. I don't like mech jump. Kerbal engineering system. Which I always call mech jump for some reason. I'll just slap you on the side. Perfect. Not perfect. We need a battery. What am I thinking? This thing's gonna run out of juice, we're gonna be in trouble. Like, a lot of trouble. I don't plan on being out that long, but you know, still. Stick you up there, get a battery on top. There we go. I think we're ready. How much is this gonna cost us? 25 grand? Steep, man. It'll be alright. Got some stability. I think we're gonna be alright. Double check our staging. Alright, let's go for it. Where is she? Nowhere near us. Excellent. It's gonna take a lot more double to V than I thought. What you got? Not a whole lot, to be honest. Oh, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. It's the least we can do. Get the engines down a little bit. We won't hopefully need all this. And we'll tilt just a little bit off here. I used to be really good at these rescue missions because there's a couple tricks that make it really easy. You don't have to get an over. You don't actually have to like really truly rendezvous with them. But that was a long time ago. It's been a couple years since I really played this game. So I might flub this up. She might be stuck out there. Every time we do that, I feel like I'm just bombing the center. Let's get that speed up a little bit more. Through the... No, don't do this to me. Come on, you jerk. There goes all my Delta V I was building. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up. Alright, so this clearly is not going the way I wanted it to. Let's revert to vehicle assembly. Let's open up previous guy. And we'll just tweak him a little bit. Select W. Don't need all of it. We won't use the lander can. Perhaps it's not what we want from life. I think that will save us a lot of headache. Oh, that really cut down the cost of the rocket. That's $6 grand right there, just in spare parts we weren't using. You are correct. Excellent. But this gives me a lot more leeway in Delta V at least. Gathered up. Where my parachute's at. I have a parachute. I don't feel like that's quite enough. In terms of the parachute department, I do like to over parachute. I feel like that's being ridiculous. Put a little thingy on here, just in case we somehow get too far, which we shouldn't. But. And we'll just override the old one. Yep, that's fine. Perfect. I think we're good. Good enough to try again, at least. Got no Kerbals in there. Good. We don't have any RSS, but that's fine. And I didn't bring the Kerbal engineering, but I suppose that's all right. This is a lot more Delta V here. And honestly, it's not that much more expensive. Let's tilt over just a bit. Oh, I meant to add some fins onto this actually. That'll help me not flip over and ruin my day. Let's kick off. Through the thickest part of the atmosphere here in just a little bit. 75.5, you have officially left it. It's time to start tilting over just a tad bit more. I'm not really positive what our apoapsis is right now, but something tells me it's about where we want it. We're not. It's at 30,000. Oops. Time to ditch the next stage, huh? Let's see if we can try to meet her up like over here. Hopefully we'll get it. If not, I don't know what we're gonna do to try to save her. She's ahead of us, so that's kind of a problem. heard it click off. See if we can try to, since I think we're gonna just have to go into orbit to rescue her. See if we can level that out even just a little bit would be kind of nice. Hope they save us some rocket fuel when it comes time to trying to match up the planes. I feel like we got a while to go before we really get into an orbit, though. I don't know, we are getting these considerably closer together. Separation is only 400,000 kilometers. Only 400,000 kilometers. You know, no big deal. Just a little bit. Is there anything I can do here to maybe try to make this a little bit better? I'll put my hyperlapses out there. Just a little bit further than I'd like it to be, actually. So you're not telling me now where my intersection with it's going to be. No, I think we're just gonna have to try to get in orbit and try to straighten it out. A smarter man can probably get it, but I'm not that smarter man. So we'll go for a rate here. Puts us decently. 3-second burn, huh? I do not trust that. I think it's lying to me. Let's get closer. We're gonna be so close to her too. So it's a lot harder trying to launch rocket ships not on an equatorial plane. I want you right at 70. Perfect. So let's talk about the descending node, huh? What's it going to take to make you work out the way I want you to? To put you on par. It's going to take a lot of fuel that I'm not positive I have, thanks to not having Kerbal Engineer. Oof. That's a lot of adjustment. I think it's going to be the only way to really try to catch her. Oh, you're going to be so far out too. Just going to be a problem. Hello. Oh, we passed it, huh? this in. It's using even more fuel. My sending node's getting even more angry. How long is this going to be? A 42-second burn. Ugh. That's going to put us pretty close on par, though. Okay, there we go. Intersections again. Be closer. I think it might be more important to try to keep that setting node closest to 0 as possible. All right, I'm relatively happy with that. Let's whoop around one more time. At least we got plenty of electricity-ish, hopefully, for our probe friend. Hopefully. Enjoy the sights at least. The little washed out, that's alright. There's Vixen in the background. What is Vixen, you ask? I don't know. We haven't discovered it yet. Seem to be still 46 minutes away. Never mind. I thought we were close. I was wrong. Because you want me to do one more loop? Really? What happens if I don't? What happens if I do it right now? Sending node will still be fine. All right, let's do it then. Oh shoot! I'm looking at the wrong direction. No, flip around. I biffed this one up. There we go. We might be alright still. Let's see, what are these nodes doing? Not you, I'm not interested in that one. This one. That's right. Gonna pop that bad boy off. Forget about him. Set it and forget it. My apoapsis. Where's my periapsis? They don't seem to have a periapsis, which is a little concerning. Why don't we work on that? Why don't we try to get ourselves a periapsis before we crash into the planet? That makes me feel a little bit better. I'm super glad I noticed. Bang, just barely into space. Alright, so we're relatively close to her. How close are we looking? Intersection. Still 4.5 kilometers away, huh? Something tells me it's not going to get better. Time. She is what, ahead of us? She's going to be ahead of us for some time. Let's move to the ascending node. I don't remember off the top of my head how close you have to be to another spacecraft to switch to it. Is she getting further from us or closer to us? 428. So you want descending node. Where are you, descending node? we kind of passed it now. We are actually getting further away from her. Why? How far are you? Oh, that's why. Let's see if we can bring that guy down. Without making you suffer too much. That is the wrong freaking direction. Good job. Good job, Surnum. You're the wrong way. What's our altitude? 83. Okay. Let's try this one more time. What's our new periapsis? It's under 70. I'm not terribly concerned about that though. I'll probably leave it there. I don't care. We still have a decent amount of fuel, kind of. But we are getting closer to her with each pass now instead of further away. So that, you know, of course, is nice. Hope we want to go up. How much fuel are we talking here? I push you back up, that would push you back out, but you're still going to be under. So I actually kind of like this idea. For 131 delta. Oof. It's brutal. Let's do it. I think it will help in the long run. And eventually, worst case scenario, we'll just catch up to her because we are going faster than her. That's a lot of fuel we just burn off to try to level out a little bit more, but I think it would be worth it. Now, how long are we going to catch up to you? Separation is 4. Separation is 3.5. Okay. So we just have to spin around the globe a couple times. No big deal. No big deal. Plenty of fuel. Don't let it fool you. We got plenty of fuel. Separation 342, separation 356. .294. So we're definitely catching up more when we go this way around because our apoapsis is much higher. But we're going to want to be closer to her. This is once a mod I had that let you change the speed. It's much nicer. It won't let me go faster than this because I'm too close to the planet, but there's a mod that disables it, so you can. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Eventually, we're going to catch up to her. I think next time we get to our periapsis, I'm just going to bring ours in just a tad bit more. Just so we can catch up to her even faster. Because this is still probably going to be a couple loops around. Not super interested in all that. Especially since we have to worry about our electrical charge. Which I just realized is totally a thing. At least until she can get in and pilot, but... So let's correct some things here. Let's bring this in a bit more. This is the one we want to bring in. And then let's turn you into hibernation mode for more now. Because I don't want you using any power for nothing. We'll just keep an eye on how close we're getting. 243. 87. 87 down to 137. Relative speed, 320. Yeah, we're gonna have to correct that. And there's ripple right past her. See, already our relative speed to the target's already coming down though. Separation, no, 91 kilometers. 91 kilometers, I mean, that's not too far away. That's feeling better. One says, but that might be our guy. We'll come over here, check it out, adjust it if need be. But we're definitely catching up to her. Actually, is this our guy right here? No, separation's 91. Okay, that's what I thought. We just seem to be getting really close. Separation is 11 kilometers. Okay. We're going to make that one work. Speed is 41. Ah, nice. Very nice. We'll get her. We'll get her. Don't care what we have to do. Okay. So this is where we officially pass her. So let's get... That's hopefully... I'm going to need a couple more than 4 seconds. Ugh. Of course, because you're in hibernation. You can't do a maneuver node for some reason. No, I would like to do a maneuver node. There we go. Separation, just a couple kilometers. Stop doing that, please. Okay, so let's go. So where's up? What is that? 6 kilometers, relatively sporty. It's fine. We can't switch over to her now, can we? How far away is she? 40 kilometers? Okay, that's fine. Let's just hibernate. We'll see you in a little bit. One shot. Otherwise, we're gonna zip right past her. And then we'd have to readjust everything all over again. Perhaps that's 83, 79. We could try to bring out our apoapsis, or periapsis a little bit more once we get closer to her. That should actually do a fair amount to help us out, really. Let's do that. I like that idea, actually. Oh, that is the wrong way. How's that the wrong way? Oh, because that's the targets. Of course it is. So did I just F this all up? Yeah, a little. What the target I wanted to orbit. not really jacking up. Just leave it alone, Absurdum. It was fine how it was. It was fine how it was. We are going to want this when we get closer, though. You just used a bunch of juice trying to do that, too. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Quick save it just in case. Because I'm that confident in my ability to do it just fine. Can't get closer to it, come on. Killing me. Let's actually drive towards it then. Have to put her right back into hibernation. Ugh. How close do we have to freaking be, man? Let's hibernate you. 2 kilometers close enough? Sure is. Alright. We'll make it work then. Exciting stuff. Here it is. Turn your RCS on. And where'd our buddy go? There he is. That's where we want to go. No, I don't want either of those. Make our guy here. So let's target. There we go. It says we're getting closer, but I feel like we're gonna fly right past it. Snapball's not making any sense. That's why. Says we're getting closer. I really don't feel like we are. We definitely need to slow down. Can we get to 0? Kind of. Whew. Stressful, but it says we're heading in the right direction at least. It's totally below us though. Definitely getting closer. I better count as our rendezvous too. Slow this down a bit. Great if you could actually look at it. That would be a lot helpful for me. But you keep flipping over. Stop flipping over. Whatever, we're here. That's all that matters. Just grab a hold on. Get in there. Grab it. Oh, thank God, get in there. Don't you dare let go. What are you? A pilot? Perfect. It's good, that's exactly what we need right now to get you, home. What's our periapsis? It's, how much fuel do we have? Plenty, you say? Good. Turn this off. I want orbit. Perfect. If that's not perfect, I don't know what it is. Alright, let's get you home. Screw this place. Screw this stupid spaceship. Screw getting stuck out there. What's that target? As soon as we get back to the comm center, we're deleting you. It's annoying. It's nice to have Andwick, though. Nice to have another pilot. Even though she's not leveled up, like, at all in the slightest now. That's fine. He doesn't need to be. We're not going too terribly fast either, which is kind of surprising. We're gonna dip in pretty quick in here. There we are, moon. Jewel marks. Nyden. You need to get a telescope up here so we can see what some of these are. It's a long way before periapsis. Oh, because it's just dragging. I was gonna say, holy crap. Well, I think we're definitely gonna be landing. Oh my, we're on fire. It's good. We knew this would happen. We came prepared. Keep her steady. Let's burn off some of this fuel. I want to land on the beach this time. message did we get? Now part of the space program. Completed saving her. Rendezvous, and we completed our contract to perform a rendezvous. I don't think we're going to get to the beach. Unless we get that beach. Which I guess we might. But probably not. At least now we're really starting to slow down. You're gonna get me right in between. Still no beach landing. This is not sandbox. This is actually a couple mods I have. The biggest one is the almost real solar system, which takes all the Kerbal planets, adds a couple more, but changes a lot of their stats, distances, sizes, things of that orbits, things of that nature to scale with what ours would be. Oops, I was not paying attention. That's right, I saved not that long ago. Maybe. Hopefully after the rendezvous. No, this is not sandbox mode. Oh good, she's in the ship at least. Alright, let's turn off target. There, good enough. So if you see in the map, there's only one moon. It is the moon, but it is much further out than normal. And we don't know of all the planets. Actually, we see a lot more than we had before. Got new ones at Kuru. They're all different slopes and everything. So it's a lot more challenging. You can also see different ones in the background. But it's supposed to be the same number of planets and moons and all that stuff as ours. Right, I'm gonna pay more attention this time. I'm not gonna crash into the ocean and die. Probably. Don't hold me to it. Got a lot of extra fuel we don't need. Alright, spin this around, flip it off. The bottom of this capsule slows down so much slower than anything else. Hey, parachutes, I remember this time. It's gonna make a word of difference in not dying. Oh, crap, I missed the explosion. Yeah, I know. I was looking through CCAN and I saw it. I had never seen this before, and I was like, well, that's interesting. Because the real solar system mod pack is one kind of a pain to install. And then you have to find a parts pack that you know, makes it better. So you can actually do those things and go that distance. And there's a couple other ones that, you know, kind of mimic it too and do a decent job. But I think this one, honestly, is the best one that I've seen so far. I had installed it with a you only know of a couple celestial bodies around you mod. And you have to like spend time and effort and build like orbiting telescopes and whatnot to find out information on the rest of them. But right now we just saw a bunch of the maps, so we'll head out there and see. All right, if you die now, I don't know how to help you. So how far up are you? Oh, you still got a little bit away. But we were just out here to do our first rendezvous with somebody mission. And that way we can get our next mission to actually hopefully land on the moon. That's what I'm hoping for. Plus it was a contract to rescue this person. Get another free Kerbal. Let's save just in case the game, you know, crashes. But the mod adds an observatory, so you have to check them all out. So I can't get a good look at all of them, but when you're flying around, oh no, they all seem to be here for some reason. Yep, here we are. So this is all of them, which means getting into things like hail is going to be a tremendous pain in the butt. Plok, Ovok, Urlum, Neden, Serenus. And those are the outer planets. Jewel's been changed to be more like well, probably Serenus is probably more like Sat and Moho. So instead of Eve, we have Vixen. Which I imagine doesn't have any moons. But it adds a boatload of really hard things. So even getting the moon, Delta V to encounter it, that's ridiculous. I have like 7,000. How many moons do you have? Just 2. That was always my understanding of it. But I like it now. We have 2 gas giants. 2 moons on Mars, as it should be. Let's look at the, I haven't looked at it yet. Let's see if Jewel and, I don't remember what the other one was. Oh fuck. Do you look different? You do, but I don't think you're a gas giant. Yeah, right, exactly. So I like that it's scaled down a little bit, but it's still more accurate to what we're used to. It's a nice in-between for me. Plus it adds new planets, which makes me very happy as well. But I don't have a lot of information on this. Where's our other one? Plok. Eden, is this the one I was looking for? It's orbit lines everywhere. Yeah, so here's the other gas giant. Look at it. That's really pretty. I mean, it's not as pretty as Jewel, but it's not stock, so I'll take it. It comes with its own. So there's a lot of new things. I'm super pumped. That being said, I'm probably going to have to get a little bit better at this game. Which does not sound... I mean, it's nice to have a little challenge, I guess. So what's our next new mission? We rendezvoused up. Now you want me to explore their moon. Have enough data to attempt a landing. Okay. Or we could stage 1. So this says land on the moon. It doesn't say anything about getting back. And it doesn't say anything about being manned. So I could put a satellite up there. That's something we could do. Polar orbit of Kerbin. Specific Kerbin. I don't know. We have to look. I don't think so. I've seen a couple mods that have planets with rings, but I was reading or watching something on YouTube once, a review of one of the Planet Pack mods, and the guy was more or less saying it's kind of difficult to do. So I wouldn't be terribly surprised if it didn't. That's a fair... Wow, that's a lot of money. Now let's take a quick look. See if we can find it. So this is what you'd want me to do? Holy crap, look at that. polar orbit. This one actually paid tremendously more, I thought. But they're really far away. And they're still not as far away as the moon is. So let's see. There's Jewel. Serenus. If that's not Saturn, I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, it does have rings. Holy crap, that's awesome. All the moons it has. Oh, that's really cool. Maybe we can fly through it and like hit one or something. I'm sure you just fly right through it, but it's nice to see rings on a planet. I thought I had read something not too long ago about Squad's producing their should be coming out soon with their actual like first DLC, which would be really cool. Really? That's hilarious. Alright, so they want to land us something on the moon. We can land something on the moon. I just don't think we can get it back. But it didn't say we had to get it back, so I'm okay with that. That being said, I'm not going to use a Kerbal then. We'll just use a probe. Actually, how much money do we have? Oh god, we have a lot of money served up. Then I'm just going to increase the launch pad for more weight and send something really heavy out there. Why not? Have you been doing the real solar system then? God, I could not imagine how hard it must be to get out there. Even just get to the moon. I mean, I know you have to get like different parts. You can't use stock parts depending on like, you know, whatever mods you're using, but it'd be so cool though. It's gonna be so awesome when you do though. I can only imagine how awesome it feels to like make it to Mars and be places that we actually haven't been to yet. That's awesome, dude. Good for you. So I considered around with this idea. We don't need a return capsule, so that changes things. Let's keep you. Like, what's going on there? What's going on here? We don't need this. Change it with a probe. And then honestly, we probably don't need this other stage here too. How much delta D is that? 8.7? I mean, that's a lot of delta D. I feel like maybe I'm over-engineering it just a tad. I don't know where I would be getting that idea from, but let's get you out. We'll maybe decrease this part a bit. Let's check the engine differences. I don't quite remember. What is yours? Maybe that's why I turned away from the 305 to... Were we using the skipper? No, the Poodle. 350. That's a big difference in ISP. Alright. Screw it. I'm just going to leave it the way it was. It wasn't broken, I guess. I mean, it could have used a lot of improvements, but... This is just something very, very, very sloppy that I threw together super fast. And I'm okay with that. Put you on there. Probably should have some struts, because reasons. But it's not too tall. 9,500. Jeez. It takes only 7,000 kilometers a second to transfer to Saturn. Kind of surprised it takes so much more to get into low Earth orbit. I mean, I guess it's not really any different for a vanilla game. It's pretty easy to get to Jewel. Yeah, but that's a boatload. That is a boatload to engineer. I mean, for 16,000? Jeez. I mean, from 16,000, you can go anywhere in, like, the vanilla game with that. Like, probably a couple times, to be honest. So you're gonna be staying there. What's our staging look like? We'll put you there. Put you there. Pop all you off. Pop you off. Engines, engines, engines. I don't think we actually need this. We can keep you there. We'll be popping you. That's good thinking. We will need them. And solar panels too, to be honest. And antenna. I'm just thinking of everything today. Let's use the really good ones though. What's the range on you? Get out of here. What's the range on you? 50? You're 5. Okay, so you are significantly better. Let's rotate you around. Perfect. Really? I don't usually mess around with them, but I will absolutely take your word for it. Because it pushes off here and that way they fall backwards, I assume is what you're trying to tell me. Oh, that's not enough. That's only 2. Absurdum. There we go. There's that. You're up there. We'll move the struts down then. Well, thanks, Ryan. I do appreciate that tip of advice. That's one thing I really like about this game is you can learn so much all the time. I don't trust that you're not going to wobble. Like, not in the slightest. So we'll just call this Moon Probe. Because I'm dumb and I need simple names. Ah, okay. Is my mic super loud? For some reason it's flash red that I was being super loud. Now it seems fine, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably fill this up. We have to change an incline when we get there, so that's, you know, not always fun. We'll see. We'll see where it is when we launch. Tilting a little bit. It's hard with the SRBs, but I'll take even just a little bit of a tilt. Not that much of a tilt. Please tilt back. Yeah, not so much for that. Okay. Sounds like it's time for maybe some fins. Since it's gonna insist on being like that, I guess. And hopefully that will create enough drag for us. We'll do that too. What's this costing me? 40, 44? That's not too bad. I can live with that. Okay, down there. Just a bit, just a bit. We're gonna have to do a lot of like lateral burning from high up, just because of these SRBs. Ooh, already we're going fast. Flip. Counter-hypoapsis is already like 60,000. Yes, thank you. Please don't run into my ship. Jellofuck. What jellofuck do you do? Alright, we really need to burn sideways. How much delta V do we have? Oh, we still have 5,000 delta V. No, 6.8 thousand delta V. We're alright. We'll be alright. We're getting painfully close to our apoapsis, though. Oh yeah, this isn't gonna get us into orbit. Sorry. I still think we got plenty of delta V. As long as we can get to low orbit without, you know, falling back into the ground. Time to apoapsis is 46 seconds. $800 delta V left on this stage. Let's try to raise our apoapsis a bit. At least pause the time to apoapsis. Jeez. 3,000 just to get... Oh my god. That's painful. We got a lot more control at this stage, at least. But, it's gonna take us a long time with this engine. But as is, we're going to do it, because, I mean, we're increasing our time to apoapsis, which is nice. We just have to keep burning slightly, you know, radial out as we try to get our apoapsis. Let's get a little bit closer. Alright, 30 seconds to apoapsis. Try again. Oh yeah, now we're in that sweet spot where we gain time to apoapsis no matter like pretty much what we do. So we'll get closer to it. Do like 10 seconds. Just another 300 kilometers. And we'll have our periapsis out of the planet, at least. There we go. Well, that's an ugly orbit we have. Ugh. Very ugly. It's actually kind of close to the moons, though, which is going to be very nice, since that's where we want to go. Yeah, we're only 15 degrees off. That's quite surprising to me. We might be able to just straight out hit it. Let's see. Did I get lucky by only kind of screwing that up a little? Let's see. No. Oh, there. That's what we have to do. You think my periapsis is too low? Yeah, I did learn that trick about increasing time to apoapsis from, I think it was probably Scott Manley. I learned pretty much everything from Scott Manley. We will technically get an encounter right here. I don't really want to spend the fuel to... I can't believe that. Oh, that's so far away. To like burn radially or anything though. That actually didn't look that bad. It's going to take a lot of fuel to kind of burn up and adjust that though. My periapsis is 75. You don't like that? It's too low? So we're counted, but barely. I done screwed all that up. How much delta V do we have? We have 3,600 delta V. That is quite a bit, actually. We could... How much is it going to take us to readjust? $800. Oh yeah, it's true. It could be different. I'm pretty sure it's still 70,000 because that's what I had to do to quote unquote escape the atmosphere. So that's going to be 1,000 delta V just to try to get on the same plane. I don't think we need to do that. I think it would be cheaper than 1,000 to change my orbit and hit that better. Or let's see, maybe it's just better to do it right here. And wait till the moon's right there. Which actually looks like I might want to do. Ooh, perfect. Oh my god, that's so much better. We are barely there, but let's see. We might be able to make it prettier. Wow, that disappeared awfully quickly. Where did you go? Come back. What's that periapsis? 300,000? We can get to 77, perfect. I'll take that. I'll take 77. Oh, look at that. My god, I don't feel like I can ask for anything better. Let's, unfocus. How much electricity do we have? Fair amount. Gives me an accurate burn time, which is also nice. We're not going to be sticking around long enough for the periapsis to matter. We're going to be burning out. A 3-minute burn time. Oof. So about 2 minutes, I'll stop and start trying to line this up. So what, 1:25 will be halfway? I can live with that. One more quick save just for good old times. Then we will just burn. Let's speed up this. I don't actually want to spend 3 minutes burning. Did I do it way too early? Was my math off? $20 to load? Holy heck, man. Where am I at? Okay, I must be overshooting it a bit. Let's get here a bit. See where we are. 20 minutes to load from like the main menu, or from like just getting into the main menu when it's loading everything. Retrograde burn, I overshot it. From the opening menu, jeez. I feel like I installed it once just to kind of like look at it, just because I want to just look at all the planets pretty much. That was honestly probably at least a year ago. I don't really remember it being specifically long, but that doesn't surprise me. Not in the freaking slightest. I guess it explains why they didn't, when making the vanilla game, go for like the legit solar system. Come on, stay straight. And we're almost there. Come on. Ah, good enough. Good enough for me. So, how much do we have left? 2,000 delta P? I feel like that's a lot. Especially when we spent so much just trying to circularize. So why don't we turn you to hybrid? And we'll get you out there. Even though you're doing plenty good on electricity thanks to having solar panels. 56. It's a slippery slope. It takes a lot though just to get the base game. Like those aren't all just like quality of life mods either. I was having a bugged issue earlier. Where are you taking me? Oh my god, look at that entry. We're gonna get in there and then immediately like heads in and then get sucked in around. That's so cool. We're gonna get looped around to this guy. Look at that, it spirals around. That is so sweet. I don't think I've ever done that. I couldn't do this again if I had to. Here, it looks normal. Let's get a little closer. Yeah, that's close enough. I know you're not awake. All right, wake up then. Control locked. What do you mean? No, because you don't have your antenna up because I'm dumb. Well, let's see the last time I saved was. I always forget to turn on my... I don't like playing with the comlinks. Not because I don't think it's legit. Not because I think there's anything wrong with them. I just find it as an inconvenience. Alright, we still have some satellite control here. Extend those antennas, please, so we can keep communicating. Yeah, exactly. I like to turn them off. I'm not used to having them on. Like I said, I think it's totally legit. I think it's completely reasonable. I think it's softcore casual of me to turn them off, but they're just not for me. Hibernation is on. Perfect. No, at least I get to appreciate this spiral that we come in at again, I guess. There's no way we should be losing signal now, at least. It's a pretty cool loop-de-loop. Okay. Let's see if we can bring you in a bit, because I would very much like to do that. Burn radial and just oof. Oh really? I saw that people still use that. I don't remember where I was reading that. And I was like, well, why at this point would you use remote tech if it's pretty much vanilla? But I guess that's why. I guess I didn't realize there was all kinds of features involved still. I also watched a couple of videos on COS, the operating system one, which seems super awesome, but well outside my ability. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll take it. What's my resources look like? Really? It hasn't updated? I mean, I don't see a real necessary, need for it to go to 1.3, unless you, I guess, speak one of those other languages. But as far as I'm aware, 1.3 didn't really add any actual gameplay mechanics to it. COS seems awesome. I watched somebody's video series on it, and he made a hit controller, so you basically programmed something just to hover there, which was super awesome. But I was immediately intimidated. At that point, I was like, at first for the first couple episodes, I was like, well, maybe this is for me. I could do this, maybe. Then I saw that and I was like, maybe not. Maybe I'm in over my head. If I wasn't doing my YouTube channel and I had a lot more free time, I would have a lot more free time without my YouTube channel. But if I wasn't and had that time, I'm sure at some point try it out. And I imagine it's one of those things that you just gotta learn it. Do a safety save. A little bit closer. I feel strongly about landing this in one piece. I think we got it. There's a Vixen out there. Get ourselves into orbit. Let's close down our periapsis, or apoapsis, I should say. Get a true circularization going. Let me get about 60 all the way around. Ooh, no, we're really bringing down our periapsis. Are we going to smash into the planet? I did not realize. No, I think we're still alright. Obviously, I would like to land on this side of the moon, where it's bright. I don't know how much I need to just do a suicide burn. I know you're on here somewhere. I think it pops up once you lose enough energy. Let's see, maybe I don't have enough delta V. I can't remember how tall the moon is. Is it 30? I guess I could probably pull out and look at the map, huh? Do you have to scan it now? Are you not going to tell me? No, atmosphere, that's fine. I thought it would tell you how high it was on here. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe I just Googled it. That's 26. Something tells me that's going to throw us into the side of the planet. No, it still seems to be good. What do you like to come in at? Really? Alright, fair enough. Considering that we're not getting any signal back here. Well, we haven't smashed into it yet, so I suppose you're right. Not that I didn't really trust you. Let's bring that hypolepsis down then. Alright, that's 25 and 26. I think we can land on one of these craters if we try hard enough. Let's warp here and talk about it. Wow, you really get in there, man. That's probably the smartest way to go about it, though. I bet you're absolutely right on that. Let's see, how close can we get? Aiming for those craters right there. Let's try it. Let's see if I can spot them. I have a feeling I might see them. Yeah, that's a good call. That is a good call, because I bet you we're going to lose it right when I try to land it. Alright, screw it. We're just suicide burn it. It's going to take 700 just to dead stop, but we should still have about 700 left over. Yeah, it definitely seemed like a no-go. It's a shame, because those craters looked so inviting. All our lateral velocity. We'll just drop it, we'll be fine. It's going to take us a little under 300 delta V to suicide burn. And we have 800, so that gives me a lot of room for air. Definitely not enough room to get back, though. We're 18 kilometers away from when we need to start suicide burning. Thank you, Kerbal engineer. Alright, we'll do one last save here for good luck. This crater seems so awesome, though. Too bad this. I should have made a rover. Alright, kilometer. That seems super fast. Oh. Perfect. I don't care if you tip over, that's fine. You can tip over. Just don't blow up. Success! Nothing has exploded yet. Our antennas are still intact. You can still see Vixen in the background. Please stop rolling. I should put legs on this, huh? No, there it goes. It's happy. It's happy with that. I'm happy with that as well, then. Let's get some science. Observe the mystery goo. Get the material study. And, of course, we're going to quick save because I don't trust anything. Okay, so we completed our mission to land, right? Let's check to see if there's any new missions. Nice. So let's go to mission control and see. Because if I can get some more money, but I really know what the next mission is going to be. Hey, land there and get back. And then I'm going to cry. Park 2 vessels in orbit around the moon. Really? You're not going to make me take somebody there? I mean, not that that sounds fun. Only 17. Yay! Let's plant a flag. That's a lot of money to plant a flag. Orbit of Kerbal. Orbit of the moon. It's more money to put it around Kerbal than it is the moon. I find that strange. Ugh, that's a lot of money. Alright, well, let's go back to it then, at least send out the data. Yeah, we need to delete you. I like how it loads in and then just hits the ground again. Oh, game, you know just how to make me nervous. Oh, I never shot this thing off. You've been carrying around all this extra weight. There you go, that makes me feel better. So, let us send some of this stuff out. It stinks not to get all of it. Sweet 49 science, though. I put you thermometer. There you are. Yeah, I'll keep getting this then. Starting to run out on electricity though. You're not gonna let me transmit anymore though. I see how you're gonna do this to me. Fair enough. I'm not gonna worry about you though. I think your job here is done unless we get another mission to transmit data here. Some free money. God. Good luck getting to Saturn, man. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I think we can get Gem on there, though. We just have to build big. I might gotta rendezvous, but I will take the mission to plant a flag. I think that seems like a reasonable next step. We've got a fair amount of money, so we can really over-engineer it if we want. Almost 200 science. That's a pretty nice spot to be in. I don't have a strong need for the spark engine though, emotionally. Really? Yeah, that sucks. Are you gonna wait for it? You gonna do other things in the meantime? Or are you just gonna go straight for it? The mainsail. Jupiter first. Is Jupiter easier to get to, I would imagine? Oh, I want you so badly. Nerve rockets. That's right. I think we're ready. I think the time is now. Is there any last thing I want to get? How much do you guys cost? 160? I could get one of these tiers then. Perhaps that's not a bad way to go. Last time to the transfer window. What are you doing out there? You just throwing satellites at it, or are you doing something crazy? Oh my god, to upgrade that is $500,000. I was not emotionally prepared for that cost. How badly is there something in here that I might want? I don't feel like there's anything that badly. Don't get me wrong, sure, the mainsail would be nice and all, but I don't feel like we need it. Spider. Advanced fuel systems. Nice orange tank. I can live out without a lot of these things, I think. Just some flybys. That's so awesome. What is this? Amount of propellant tanks. New capsules is always one thing too. But I'm not going to spend $500,000 just to get capsules. That seems a bit much. Precision engineering, new satellites. We don't need new satellites. I think we're okay. I don't think we have to spend any of these things. That would be really nice for doing ferry contracts. But I'm not doing those right now, so I suppose it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's cool, but why don't we get one of these? Dude, you gotta go. I don't know how long it's gonna be for that window to open back up, but you gotta go. 7 days? That's freaking awesome. Are you prepared at all to like land anything on Mars? Let's see. I do. How much are we talking there? Yeah? Nice. Nothing manned? You gonna do anything manned? Every 2 years? Yeah, you gotta get on that. How much torque are we talking about? ISP is 300. I don't think we need that third engine. I think we can land just like that. How much are we talking about if we're on the moon? So, yeah, we'll be fine. So this will be our landing stage. I need space for the science and stuff. Wish I had a different service bay. What can I fit in here? Oh, it's 1952. Alright, that's fair enough. Yeah, probably shouldn't try to do that then. I forgot that game comes with like its own timeline and stuff. It seems like the new expansion that they're going to be working on, Squad's going to be working on, it's going to be like a historical theme. So I imagine it's going to be like a going through time thing, which would be super awesome. It'd be super awesome. Let's put you in there. Stick you on the side of that. I'm okay with that. Actually, stick you there. Pop you on the side. It's gonna be gross inside this thing, but that's right. Don't look at it. There's Batman. Focus, what are you trying to do? There we go. Want it like that. And close these. Alright, it's a little ugly so far, but I'm not too terribly displeased with it. I'll pop off once we're done with it. That's 4,000 LTV, 4,200. Fair enough. I think we're ready for the next stage then. Could be my landing and return capsule. That should hopefully be enough as long as we utilize it at the correct time. That's my limits here. 255. Oh my god, if I go over 255, then I think I've done something terribly wrong. Or right. Perfect. Kerbal, you're a little loud in my ears. Perfect. I think that's perfect. One more. How much is it going to be talking? Expensive, but I like these. Got that. There we go. Now, how much are we talking about? There. 8,000. Oh, and that thruster weight is still terrible. don't have enough. More rockets, right? Need more thrust, just add more engines. I really didn't hop out a tremendous amount. But if we can get the Delta V up a bit higher, I think we're gonna be fine. I don't think I need to do any solid rockets. See how it looks if I asparagus. Boop. Pulsify, do you post anything that you do get done? Do you post any of it on Reddit? Because I'd like to see that landing mission, whatever you land on Mars. Oh, really? Well, if you recorded any of it or anything, put it on YouTube. Or wherever you put it. Let me know where you put it. So this looks right. These, then those, and those. We're all gonna shoot off at the same time. Gets me almost 9,000 Delta V. How much did we have left over in that satellite? It's gonna take a lot. We still need more, I think. Well, cool. I'll take a look for it then. Maybe I need one more phase. Ugh, but this weight down here is already so bad. But still. A moon reward, nice. Maybe this is where I'm going wrong. I just want to use those side ones, they're so much more fun. 46 as opposed to what? That's an extra 600 Delta V. That's hard to spit in the face of 600 Delta V. I mean, that's like what it takes to land, so. Cosmonaut crash. All right, I'll take a look for him. I haven't heard of him. There's a couple people, you know, bigger people that I follow. I've seen that I do like, but I haven't seen him or her. It's fine. I don't know if 99,500 is enough though. Just worried it's not. Especially since it's going to be such a rough liftoff. Maybe just a little bit extra boost. Nope. There we go. It's not really even, but that's okay. Now what are we looking at? That is a 1.6. That's considerably better. Looks better as well. It almost gives us 10,000 delta V. I feel like that's gotta be enough. No reason to justify that feeling. We'll put some on the nipples, sure. Alright, we'll see if this relatively expensive ship will get us to the moon. And back. Most importantly, back. Good job, are you in there? Fantastic. Better hurry up. Alright. Let's see what you can do. Hopefully the liquid engines don't run out before the solid ones do. Oh, they totally are. Oops. Well, that would be a nifty surprise. I guess we might as well have them go off together then. Or we just put onto them, I suppose. Yeah. I think they're providing more lift. Drop them. Ooh, right to each other. Perfect. Right, we really need to start tipping them. Drop these. Gorgeous. I feel like we're burning at 100%, but we are. Out of most of the atmosphere, we should be able to really safely tip over. Here's hoping at least. Keep it this. Keep it at this for now. Alright, so far I'm feeling pretty good about this. Jeb, I think we're gonna get you there. Don't hold me to it though. A little bit more. Our apoapsis is only 52. It's our last set of asparagus. And we are technically gaining speed, which makes me very happy. I was worried this wasn't going to be enough push. I'm still kind of worried about it. coming up under apoapsis, I think, way too quickly. It's still not even out of the atmosphere yet. Is better. We start putting down a little more, that'd be nice. Since that's the way I actually want to be gaining speed and all. I want to just be using fuel just to, you know, stop from falling back to the earth. Or the Kerbal. Okay, that seems better. Ish. This doesn't even get me into orbit. That could be a problem. It's looking like it's not. Should be close though. Maybe it'll be close enough. Stage is almost up. 1 second left. At least it has enough push that we can just keep this sideways. Alright, we're almost in an orbit at least. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Because I don't really have any other choice. Where are you, Moon? It's gonna run out too far off. Six. Interesting. What is the actual difference? 10,000. Oh, that's so far off. Let's play around with this a little bit and see if we can get it to be prettier. Not using all the fuel. That's a lot of velocity to burn off once we get there. Okay, I'm thinking no. What we got? 4,300? I mean, we got a fair amount. What if we talk about fixing our descending node first? Not that that's ever not painful, but it's just gonna cost us like 400. Just to do it a little bit. Alright, maybe we'll just do it a little bit. Maybe it means we can come in a little cleaner. Something tells me when we get there that I'm gonna really wish I had that 400 Delta V back. To the Baron all the way. I just want to make this a little prettier. 2.5 should be fine. If 2.5 doesn't do it, I don't know what will. I think they had at about 5. Yeah, I'm gonna really wish I had that back. So if we do this, it's about 1,500 there, 1,500 back. I don't know if we're gonna have enough land to get him back. Ugh, gross. But we might as well try it, I suppose. So how much is this gonna cost us? Two minutes of burn. Sounds about right. Might as well try. So, about 50 seconds will burn. Alright, we'll see. We'll see where this gets us. Hopefully pretty close. At least close enough. Alright, let's take a look. Other than that, ugly orbit back. Closer than I said it would be. Yes, and there's no target. Let me target it. There. I'm happy with aiming for that. 0 second burn. Feels good. No? Oh, that's terrible news. don't you let me make a node? Or warp. Just warp. Oh, that's terrible. Well, in 2 years, though, you should be, like, good, I would imagine, right? More than ready? Let's find our waypoint here. I hope too. Do you have the mod that makes it so it takes time to actually like build the ship after you design it? Stick with it. Okay. Where did that end? Perfect. That's what I wanted. I think. Maybe. Good enough. Say it's good enough. Alright, Jeb. You've been here before. You know what you're getting yourself into. Set time to periapsis. 7 minutes. We could find ourselves on the nice big whatever this is. So our periapsis height is 9. Alright, fair enough. It's getting closer then, I suppose. Sure, I could do an EVA report, I guess. I think we got time for it. Let's snag one. Fantastic. Good job. Good job. We still aren't out our periapsis. Oof. It's going to take more than half of our remaining Delta V just to land. Yeah, he might be stuck here. I think he's going to be stuck here. I don't like to be a pessimist about these things, but I don't think he's going to get out of this. Let's start burning some of it. Maybe I'm too close to him. Still 2 minutes before I hit periapsis. I mean, granted, it's much lower now, but... just slightly more towards the horizon there. horizontal velocity. Should be there, 500. $150, 150. Coming up that suicide burn distance real soon. Straighten out, straighten out, straighten out, straighten out. Alright, I think we pulled off successful, not going to kill jet landing. Though we haven't done it yet, so. Almost there. Just 30 meters away. And perfect. Oh wait, I didn't bring any landing legs. That's alright, well, yeah, he's totally screwed. No, you're allowed to have a bad feeling about this. There's reasons, lots of reasons I have bad feelings about this. Mostly I only have 100-ish Delta V. Second of all, I forgot to bring landing legs because I forgot I changed the engine. Originally I was going to go with 2 side engines, which means we were going to have a flat bottom. Which I like to make my landers that way, but I decided to go with this just because it was going to give me like an extra 600 Delta V, and that's a lot of Delta V. In fact, it'd be pretty much all we had left. But the good news is we can do the science, right? Let's keep it. And we can get rid of the Science Junior, which is very heavy. Not that I think it's going to give us thousands of Delta V back, but it might help. Also explosions. Yeah, that actually did give us like 40 Delta V. Not very much. No. Also, I'm unable to turn this thing. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Close the doors. If we rotate it just right, maybe we can get it to face up the hill. No, I think I'm being too ambitious, or I don't know. I didn't over-engineer enough. But I think that's fine too. We can still revert fight. I never reloaded. So that was a nice little simulation run, right? Now we know what would happen if I did it terribly wrong. I don't like a lot of this design. That's what it comes down to. I was being lazy. That's the problem. Also, the skipper just doesn't have a lot of oomph to it. I think. Also, I'm very rusty at this game. That doesn't help either. So, that's not very much. This engine's so tall, I don't know if we have landing legs tall enough for this, though. Yeah, actually, we might be able to. kick off. That's not the whole problem. Also, we should probably put those landing legs up. There we go. Let's put these ones further away. Like this game. Correct. 2 I want. Now what are we talking there? This is a thrust rate of 2, and in later stages we're still pretty close to 2, which I like a lot. What stage are we talking about? Stage 3. You use both of them. I mean, that's fine, except I am going to spare the case. That's, maybe that would be better. I think that last tank was just too much weight. Though this is about 1600 delta V less than I had before. I don't think asparagising is going to help any. I mean, it's gonna help some, I guess, but it's not the answer I'm looking for. No, of course you're not gonna let me do that. I don't blame you. I wouldn't let me do that either. Maybe I just need another section here. Maybe I need a... Get me up. Get me into orbit. Maybe I just need a third, like, firing stage. Make an actual lander. They're the only ones I have, huh? It's 3000 delta B there. There shouldn't be too much weight for this thing. Oh yeah, that really cuts into your weight though. Man. I might be on the right path though. I might be on the right line of thinking. No, don't say that. Let's look at this monstrosity once again. God, you just have such bad push. That's with reliance too. Because it was stage 3. Which one is stage 3? Yeah, after we lost these last one, our thrust to weight was 0.8. We spent a lot of energy just trying to stay up in orbit, stay up in the atmosphere, get to orbit. I don't have the main cell. That's maybe part of it. I don't know. Or maybe I should be using Rocket Band, Rocket Max. Nope, that's the same one. Let's see. Certainly didn't do anything for the weight. 79. So there's an extra 500, but that's not the point. It just cuts down into these ones. Well, peace. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. I'm about to end the stream anyways. It's noon, which is when I said I was going to end it. I just want to give this one quick look. But yes, thank you for coming by, and thank you for everybody else. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll just end it here.